by unapologetically creating. What do you have to say about that, and what mind space do you have to be in to pull some of the things that you've pulled off?
That's a great question. Stan, I try not to reflect too much out of habit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been, you know, and how it's been for me is everything's been kind of back to back. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of that comes from, you know, the environment we grow up in. You feel me? Like knowing that not every day is promised. You know what I mean? But also a lot of it is just like from staying busy as a student athlete coming up. You know what I mean? Like playing football, and you get done with football season, now it's time to hoop. You get done with hoop, now it's time for track season. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as track season over, it's time to go back out for summer football again. The film industry has been that way for me. I went to film school. Was blessed to be able to make my first feature film. You know, made that one. I had set up my next movie before that one even started filming. Went and did that one. Got hired for the one after that, right after that. Got approved for a sequel to that one. And now I just made the one we just did just now. It's all been back to back, and for me, it kind of set me up so that I don't reflect too much. And I'm about to turn 40 next year. Yeah. And right on. But I would say like around the time I hit probably like 37. Keep it 100, bro. It was actually around the time of the pandemic when Kobe Bryant died, rest in peace. And then when we lost Chadwick was when I started to think about, I started to reflect a little bit more, you know. So I've been doing a little bit more of it recently, but I can't tell you, like, it's hard for me to sit here and say, like, you know, what my philosophy is on the creative process, or where I was at, or what it takes to create at each moment. I'm normally just kind of living in the moment, man. And what I will say, like, how many creatives is out there, bro? How many people make things? Oh wow, okay, that's big. So what I will say is, like, you know, where I'm at now is just trying to move with honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's been like the most rewarding thing. You know, creating from a place of honesty, embracing, you know, my fears in my work, embracing the realities of my work, the questions that I have. And I try to move with that at all times, you know? It's like sitting down right now saying, I got anxiety about this. Right. It feels better to say it, be honest with you, know what I'm saying? Get it off your chest and then go from there. That's kind of how I've been approaching the craft as of late. So that would be my advice to any creators, is like, do as much self-reflecting as you can, and make sure what you're making is honest as it relates to them self-reflections, you feel me?
Is there a pause button for you? And the reason why I say that is because if we can we tell them kind of like downstairs, kind of like watch that counter? A little bit, somebody send a message, send a kite for me. Down here. Send a kite. I get a text one morning about 3:30 from you, 4 o'clock. I'm like, bro, what you doing, bro? You're like, cuz I'm just up, cuz I'm just creating right now. But this song right here, this helping me get through right now. And I'm just like, yeah. Is there a pause button for you? And what does that look like? Have you thought about it? Because, you know,
when I sent you the jacket?
Yeah, the jacket song.
You in the jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
great song.
Is there, thank you, I appreciate that. Is there a pause button though? Like, no. When is the last time that Ryan has stopped?
I haven't, bro. Yeah, nah, there's no pause button for me, bro. I'm hoping to develop one. It's not something that I say proudly.
Is that healthy?
Hell no. No, it's not, bro. Like I got, you know, I got high blood pressure. Got diagnosed with that shit when I was like 28 maybe. And keep it 100, like before you shoot a movie, if it's a studio movie, they send a doctor to you they want to approve you for that insurance. You know what I'm saying? And the first time I got a high blood pressure reading was when they tried to approve me for Creed. And my shit was sky high, so I was like, shit, let me lay down and put some Sade on. You know what I'm saying? and then she sat there with me and tested it again, and she's like, all right, it's good, I'm gonna approve you. So I had it in the back of my mind, like, I gotta check on my shit. Man, it got to Black Panther 2, and they came by to check my shit, bro. They was like, man, we can't approve you, because your shit too high, you gotta get on the pills. Wow. And I'm sitting there like, let me lay down and turn this Sade on. She was like, nah, bro. You need medicine, you feel me? So yeah, bro, like I you know, it's not healthy. Like it ain't something to brag about. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm trying to develop, you know, is having a healthy relationship with the grind. You know, and pull out of the work addiction that I have, but you know, it's easier said than done. I would say, you feel me?
I think where we come from, we aren't given permission to have a pause button. We aren't given permission to have that stop, and it's just like, and the association between lazy and people that come from our communities is if you're not working, then you're lazy. And that's not necessarily true, because what we're learning and to find out in the new discoveries of this mental health, appreciate you, Dave, with this mental health and mental wellness, is that sometimes we do need these rest days. We do need these resets. We do need to do nothing sometimes. I think there's an unwritten rule in our community of if you're doing nothing, then you're lazy and you're a failure. And that's not true, because we have to definitely be mindful of overexerting ourselves. And many of us, what we see is, we see overexertion. And then we see spiritual and physical and mental exhaustion. I say this to say to you, there's no slacking in the work department for you. But as a friend, can we pass the hat around or something? I want to do a vacation for Ryan. Like, you deserve it, bro. Like, you need to go to Wakanda or something, man. Can we send you off to Wakanda or something, man? Come on, man.
Yeah, I don't need to have passed around, bro. You know, I'll take vacations, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do that. And it was something I had to learn how to do. You know what I'm saying? Because my parents worked like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? We took trips here. We took trips here and there.
Freeway Ross, Rick Ross in the building. The real freeway. That's crazy. I just put these two on the phone the other day, man. So you came up from LA today?
He brought no script.
Oh, came in from Atlanta, y'all. Okay. That's a surprise. Hey, Rick. What's up, Rick?
Let me say something. You know, fam.
Look, he came with the script. Look, it's...
I know without a doubt. Who y'all think should do my movie? I went to a lot of people and try to get it. I could name so many, but I say, this the man right here, man. I want to give you my script.
Can't fit in.
Hey.
All right, Pat. See what you're doing, Pat.
Hey, I swear to God, this wasn't planned. On my mama's soul.
It was God's plan.
This, we inside of dezis right now. That's my mama name. Hey.
This moment.
Hey, man, Rick, I love you so much, man.
I'm gonna step out and let y'all go ahead and do your...
Now, I was gonna say, Rick, I love you, man. I want to lock this in with him. But hey, that's what hustling is about, man. Hey, y'all make some noise for Freeway Rick, man. If y'all don't know who that is, man, the show Snowfall was about his lifestyle. It was based off his life, and he wasn't involved with it, and that's a cold situation when we talk about it. And that's just a different story, man. But you know, Freeway Rick, man, is a good dude, man, and I got a lot of love for that dude. And that was very surprising. That was crazy, man. Damn. Shit, that was surprising. Threw my whole train to start off. Hey, man, Ryan, look back. Listen.
We talking about a vacation.
When is the last vacation you took, man? Like,
I just did one, bro. It's just the thing is like with my work, like it's mobile, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So but yeah, bro, we did one recently. We doing regularly. So it ain't like we're not doing that.
Right.
But it's just the type of work we do. You know how it is, bro. You can go about how many songs you done recorded when you was on vacation.
I ain't never been that busy. I ain't shot no movies like that, nigga.
I'm saying you didn't recorded a song in a hotel room though.
Right.
Yeah, like you didn't brought your equipment with you. The feeling hit you and you gotta do, you know what I mean, no matter where you at. And so so we've been on a press tour for this movie, for the last several months. So you take a little vacation, but it really be for the family because I'm still doing interviews or knock a podcast out. We got a company now, so helping to get them guidance. That shit don't stop when you're on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
still gotta answer phone calls.
Yeah, it's an issue here and there, or and it's a complicated business. Like even like how I work now, like with OG Freeway, like he give me a script. In our business, I can't even open that. It gotta go to my assistants. It gotta go to the lawyer.
Right. Just
to protect. Yeah, and him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and him. Like just the rules is really to protect somebody from getting their idea ripped off.
And shit, his story didn't been took off. They didn't already stole this shit a couple times.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit. They done stole the story a couple times. No, that's real.
Exactly. So it's really protection for the person who has the creative material. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like it's just a business with a lot of opportunities to keep working all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Oscar Grant Sr. is in here. We did a movie called Fruitvale. Shout out. I see you. It's showing up. I see you. Hey fellas, there's some ladies that's on this rail. If y'all got a seat, man, if y'all don't mind getting up, allowing the ladies to sit down, fellas. There's some ladies on this stairways. Let them sit, grab your seat. Any gentlemen out there? I know y'all, it's equal rights these days. Robert Parks, Rosa. Hey, Mr. Grant. All right. Give us 1 second. I'm gonna let you get your remarks off. I just want to lock in. We only got a limited time with this brother. Give us 1 second. If you just chill right there, give us 1 second. Appreciate that. At the Grand Lake premiere, you disclosed something that was so, to me, it was mind blowing when you said, "My wife put up the first money." How important is it for a man to have that kind of support system and a woman by his side? It's men's mental health, but we all know that everybody in this room has come through a woman. Can we agree? Unless we got some clones in here. We got some clones, It's a man's world, but it's created by a woman. When you said that, I was looking like, that's why he where he at. That's why he where he at. And it made me start reflecting on my life. Like, man, is you ever gonna get married, Stanley? Like, when you gonna stop playing around, man? How important is marriage in your life as far as a key of balance?
Now you gonna make a nigga start crying up here, bro.
It's the thug therapy.
I mean, look. Shit.
Don't want to give her the credit, man.
Yeah, no, it's all good, bro. Like, I got.
Take your time.
Yeah, bro.
They say in church, take your time.
Yeah. I'm from here. My wife from here. She from the Fruitvale district, but she moved to North Oakland. So when we met, she was living there. And she's just an incredible person, man. And I hope that everybody find a person. You know what I'm saying? And because it's incredibly valuable. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a product of my environment. I'm a product of my family. These are my homies with me. I've known them all a couple of decades at least. Some of my family there, and I've known dezis so long. You know what I'm saying? That it's become, we are part of each other at this point. You know what I'm saying? and we very different. So even we met in a way that kind of shouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like and what's crazy is rest in peace to all our homies, Kenny Cherry.
KC.
Yeah.
Man, y'all went to marriage together.
Yeah, so Kenny rest in peace, man. He was the first friend I ever had. Like we met on my first day of preschool. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, like me and my girl broke up in high school. We was together from like 10th grade to we met.
Wait, so y'all was high school sweethearts?
Yeah, bro. We met in the 9th grade. At the end of the 9th grade, like during track season, we was together from like 10th grade to the start of 11th, and then we broke up. And I remember my partner Kenny. I was probably like, man, our senior year. I don't know where Kenny was at school. Like TG, was he at B-High?
He went to B-High. He left St. Mary's and then he went to B-High.
He was at Tech for me. He was at Skyline.
Yeah, he bumped around.
Yeah. And then he pulled up on the campus.
Cause moms was staying on 43rd. Yeah,
big shout out to 43rd.
He pulled up to the campus and did what?
I mean, he just pulled up to the campus, bro, and we chopping it up. And then he was like, "Hey, bro, whatever happened to Zenzi?" And I was like, "Man, man, we fell off, man, yada yada yada." And he was like, "Bro." And then I really, if you know Kenny, bro, like he was like, bro, you seem like you was real happy with her, bro.
He had hit you. This was our partner. He was a player, but he had hit you with some real introspective conversation.
He was like, bro, you seem like you was real happy with her, bro. He was like, man, you should figure that out. And he walked off, and I was sitting there. I was like, no, I should. You know what I'm saying? Because our issue was we had a long distance. You know what I'm saying? Like our pops was real strict. You know, so we was mostly over the phone and everything. And at this point, I got a cell phone now. I got a car. I'm like, I can figure that out. I knew where she stayed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we got back rocking. Basically been rocking since. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like.
So y'all was like Trey and Brandy and Boys in the Hood.
Something like that. It was more like Love and Basketball or something.
Okay.
Cause she got a scholarship to Fresno State. You know, and you know she was a call like, you know, that's what really attracted me to her. How she used to whip ass on that track. You feel me? Like she used to beat the shit out of girls, bro. Like in that 800, I was like, you know, but yeah, like so we was pursuing our athletic dreams, our school dreams, what have you, and that's when she scraped some money together and bought me that software.
You was at Sac State at the time?
Nah, she bought it for me when I was at I was at St. Mary's College at the time. My freshman year of college. Yeah, my freshman year of college. Yeah, I was writing. You know, if y'all see screenplays like the one OG just dropped off, they got a particular format. And I was writing in Microsoft Word where you got to keep, you know, you waste a lot of time trying to make it look professional. And then they had the other software that you know, I think it was like $300 at the time, bro. You know, with inflation, that'd be like $700 a day. You know, and we both ain't had no money, bro. You know what I'm saying? We was this was before the NIL deal. We was up there broke as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Eating them cafeteria meals and living in them dorms. But yeah, she scraped her paper together and got me that, bro. And keeping 100, like it was one of the, you know, at that time. And really to this day, it's the nicest thing anybody ever done for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know I deal with a lot of self-doubt just in general. Like if I felt even when I used to play football, like I play football with these cats, bro. I'll have a bad game if it's not somebody in the crowd to watch me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll let myself down if it's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Do you still struggle with that?
I've gotten better at it. But at this point, I'm surrounded by family. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I don't have to even think about it. You know, so I work with my wife. So if I'm on a set, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be my best self. I ain't gonna fuck up in front of her. You know what I mean? Like, so when she bought me that software, bro, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do it for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I you know, and she would check in. She that type of person, like, hey man, what's happening with that script you said you was writing? You know what I'm saying? Is
Staying on top of you.
Yeah. So you know, but that's how we always was, bro. Like when she first when we first started kicking it again, right when we got our scholarships right before we left, you know, she went to Fresno and I went to St. Mary's College. We worked out together for a summer. We worked out with Daryl Hampton, Soupy. How many of y'all know? Anybody up here now? From Emeryville Rec?
Daryl Hampton?
Yeah, Soupy. He used to run the track team.
Yeah, the track coach.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, maybe we too old for this crowd, bro. Yeah. But shit, so we was working out together, bro. Like with the white vest, we pushing each other. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm running. She running sprints with me. I'm running. I couldn't do no 800. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing like a 600 with her. You know.
Is she faster than you? That's what we want to know.
In her race? Yeah, she's one of the fastest people in the world, bro.
Right.
Yeah, at the 800s.
For sure.
She won WAC her junior year. You know, if it hadn't been for the injuries, bro, she would still be running. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, can nobody fuck with her in her race. You know
can't nobody fuck with you in your race. So
yeah,
you feel me?
I mean,
it even out.
Yeah.
It even out. I wanna pivot. I was trying my hardest, like, cause I don't want this to be about another press run. I don't want this to be talking about. Some of you guys came in here probably wanting to hear about Sinners and hear about some other movies and things like that. To me, it wasn't about that. I didn't want to do that. I was more so about having a conversation, just with a friend, man. You know, we all. Anybody seen Sinners? Y'all seen Sinners? To the back, in the back. I'm sorry if you guys can't hear that well. I'm probably gonna try to keep it up a little bit. But y'all saw Sinners? Y'all saw Sinners in the back? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. This is not about that. It's not about that. This is about a young boy chasing his dreams, changing the narrative, and telling our story, telling our story to the world.
We can talk about it if you want. It's whatever.
Who your top 3 film directors ever that grew up, your inspiration? I know normally people would say Spike or whatever. Who is it? Who your top 3?
Bro, keep it 100 with you, 5. Like, I try not to do this.
Right.
Cause I've learned, bro, like when you compare shit, it's never, you know, it's fun. Like it's fun to do with your homies and everything.
Right.
But you know, a lot of times it can be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? What I'll say is, like, growing up, I looked up to Spike and John. Rest in peace, John Singleton.
Yes, sir.
And I got the chance to know both of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And become friends with them and become mentored by them.
Right.
You know? So coming up, those was the 2 directors that I knew.
Spike and John.
You know, yeah, and I think that was the same for all of us, right?
Right.
And then I would say after that, you know, everybody knew who Spielberg was. We was watching his movies. You know, even if we didn't know what he looked like or nothing like that. You know, he's the most he's the most popular, the most successful Hollywood director that ever lived.
Have you had a chance to meet Steven Spielberg?
I have.
He's still alive?
He's still alive.
I'm just saying, like, you could put a picture of me and Spielberg and I would not know what he looks like.
I mean, you can keep it 100, bro. If you saw him, you would recognize. You'd be like, oh, I seen that dude before.
Okay.
But yeah, he not. See, like the thing about Spike that makes Spike such a unique thing is, like, since like maybe Alfred Hitchcock. Like Alfred Hitchcock used to do the Alfred Hitchcock. Man, y'all tell me y'all so young, y'all know Hitchcock.
We know, I definitely. You knew if Alfred Hitchcock came on, that was just around the same time MASH came on. Yeah. Your ass is supposed to be asleep, right?
Yeah. So Hitchcock would walk out there and introduce his movies. You know what I'm saying? You would see his face.
Right.
He had the little logo that was a drawing.
Walk into like
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So people knew Hitchcock. People knew Rod Sterling, who did the Twilight Zone. He would come on and introduce the show.
Right.
But Spike would put himself in his movies. You know what I'm saying? He would put himself in the commercials. Like,
sure.
He was in the Jordan commercial. He was in She's Gotta Have It. He was in Do the Right Thing. You know, so a lot of times he'll be like the main character in the movie.
He wasn't shorty. So even in Malcolm X, he found a way to find himself in that.
He was in Malcolm X. So, and then the other thing Spike did was, it had never been a director who who was courtside like that. You know, he courtside at every Knicks game. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the players and you know.
I done seen you courtside a few games.
Well, yeah.
You be courtside. I done seen you.
But what I'm saying is like Spike was the director who I knew what he looked like. You know what I'm saying?
He marketed himself.
Exactly. And so it was great coming up because I would think of if I thought about a film director, I would think about a black man. You know what I'm saying? Like as opposed to these other folks who was making a lot of stuff, I didn't know what they looked like. You know what I mean? And so,
did he give you hope?
Yeah, big time, bro. But I didn't know I wanted to make movies though until I was in college. You know what I'm saying? I just liked watching them. You feel me?
Sinners. As much as I said I wasn't going to talk about it, the movie's just hella good. Like it's a good ass movie. Like it's full of allegory. It's full of just like it's so many different. To me as an artist, like the vampires represented our culture being stolen. In my mind. Like I would feel like how people would always wait outside your culture to steal your culture, and they would politely ask you for an invite, but when they got in, they would destroy and destruct things, and you have to be mindful of the polite stranger. The polite strangers that will come in to cause corruption. And to me, it stood out significantly because it was just like, we see so many outsiders, we like to call them culture vultures. We see so many people that come and take our culture and run with it and do things like that. But I just love the fact that here it was, I'm watching a film and we're the heroes. Like we up in this, like I'm like, city boys up, nigga. I'm watching this film and I'm juiced because we need our story told unapologetically.
That's right. You don't like to see us win.
I don't want to make excuses when I'm telling my story.
Right. Yeah.
And I shouldn't have to continue to say, no disrespect. If you feel disrespected, this ain't for you.
Right. Come on.
If I have to put those lines in between what I'm saying, this ain't for you. I'm gonna speak about what I feel. Hey, Brother Mohammed, how are you? That's one of my mentors right there. I love you, brother. How are you? Oh, wow. Oh, man, this lit up in here. Pardon my language, my brother. I did not mean to say my nigga. My brother be checking me. That's one of my favorite speakers right there. I love you. You always get acknowledged. What is the importance of just telling your story without apologizing, though, Ryan? Like you do interviews, you always keep it. You know, you just. To me, that's the most motivating thing is when we see you, we see us. Yeah. You feel me? Lindsay, you got the family always with you. The squad is with you. You got Dave. You got the people that when I see you, I seen them come up with you. We all grew up. We all from the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I know where Granny my house at it. No matter what, you stay Ryan. Like, you know what I'm saying? From Emory Rec to whatever, you know what I'm saying? How important is that?
I don't know how to do nothing else, bro. Like to be honest with you, like I it's not something I'm thinking about. You know, when I sit down and do interviews or you know, I'm not thinking about what I can't control, bro. Like I can't change how I talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm you know, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So even if I could, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Like you know, I can't speak on if I would code switch or not if I knew how to. You know what I'm saying? But the big thing for me is like back to what I was saying from the jump, bro. Honesty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if all my intention is going towards trying my best to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Then you know, I found that to be like very productive. You know what I'm saying?
So there was no need to, like.
I mean, bro, like it is a topic of discussion. You know what I'm saying? Like I have found myself in situations where I've been judged. You You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times it is because of how I sound, you know what I'm saying, or how I look. You feel me? That shit doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? To be in a situation where you think you being treated fairly as a human being, but you realize at some point along the interaction, oh no, this person is judging me. You know what I'm saying? This person is making assumptions about me that's not true, based off some shit I can't control. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be, that shit sucks. You know what I mean? Like every time that happens, that sucks. I'm not thinking about that shit. I've been actually frustrated at myself when I've been caught off guard. You know what I mean? In situations where I'm like, oh shit. This is racist shit happening. You know what I mean? But I'm late. I'm late to the party sometimes. You feel me? Because I'm focused on myself. You know what I mean? So the reality is, bro, I don't have the capacity to call a switch. So I can't even speak to whether or not I would if I could. Like, it's been times where, nigga, I almost died in situations. You know what I'm saying? Where I, like, looking back on it, I'm like, fuck, if I could have done anything to keep that from happening, I would have. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I had the way to switch the button and sound different, you know what I'm saying? I might have. You know, that's why I don't judge people who do. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge people who because that's just a survival skill, bro. You know what I'm saying? And for me, my survival skill is honesty, bro. You know what I'm saying? And coming at it, making sure a motherfucker never think I'm trying to be something that I'm not.
Not slicking.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like and going into situations, you know what I'm saying? Both hands up.
Like something as simple as how you just handle that situation.
Yeah.
Like, somebody would have took it like, oh yeah, I got you, knowing the ramifications that could have came with that and the consequences.
See, this man say he came from Los Angeles. I gotta be honest with him. You know what I'm saying? Like in the moment. You know what I mean? Like I owe him that respect as an elder. You feel me? But also, yeah, bro, in this business, man, it's real. Like I gotta let him know, bro, I'm not one of these people that's gonna try to rip your shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna do it properly. You know what I mean? But yeah, the temptation is that's the easy thing to do.
Right.
The easy thing is, oh yeah, OG, I got you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Tuck it. Like that's easier than me saying the real. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker gonna respect the real though. Off the top.
Yeah, 99% of the time.
Initially, some people might feel like, oh man, I gave the name of Smith, nigga, he didn't take it.
Yeah.
But he's such a wise man and an elder, and he understands what it is.
Yeah. And I did take it. It's just a way I have to.
And I want to be able to set it up to make sure we go through that proper channel so you can get it.
So we all above board.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard.
And for me, that shit, like, honesty is what I found, bro. Honesty a lot of times is the best survival tactic. That shit sometimes even better than code switching. You know what I'm saying? When you keeping it, you know what I'm saying? When you keeping it in a buck with people, you feel me? Like,
and it works for you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do 7 questions.
Yes.
Let me see. Hold on. How many? SINNERS. Yep, 7 sinners. So we're gonna do 7 questions.
Only EMC paramedic in the building. I'm glad.
All right, nigga. So, listen. I want to start. Hey, Uncle Bobby. How you doing?
Doing all right.
It's good to see you.
Right. Uncle Bobby.
Uncle Bobby, what's up, baby? You got in?
I got in.
Bet.
So we're going to do 7 questions. And in those questions, can you come take a mic in the crowd? Let's on a that's personal right there. I ain't finna get in that. I was finna say, yeah, other than that, yeah, I ain't finna get in that right there. That right there, that's personal. That's Brother Oscar. I ain't finna tell him he can't take no picture. I ain't getting him for that shit. So, and listen, I want to keep it as questions. Like, you might have I want to say something, I want to share something. Let's keep it as questions.
Keep it tight.
Let's keep it tight. We got 7 questions. I'm going to, you can go pick them because y'all not going to be mad at me.
I got one. I got the best one.
And, Yeah, man, it's on you. You can take him a mic, let that man, I'm gonna step to the side. I just want to reiterate how thankful we are that you guys are showing up, and we want to continue to let y'all know that these things are available. We do have a bigger spot around the corner at Oak Stop at the California Ballroom that we normally do events like this, but tonight I really wanted to say I wanted us to rub shoulders. I wanted us to be the village, and I really wanted it to look like the juke joint. I wanted it to look like my cousin spot, man. Y'all brothers? Nah, we cousins. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to look like that juke joint. We in here and we rubbing shoulders and we having a good time. So, Zimbabwe, we'll get those questions over. And I want to keep you, young man, right there, right there. For you had a question? Yeah, you. Look, come here. He looked like Wayne's son. Lil Wayne's son. I just heard Lil Wayne's son on that album. Louisiana.
You can let youngster go first if you want youngster to go first.
Yeah, let's let the youngster go first. Let's let the youngster kick it off.
Come on then, youngster.
There are some prominent people in here that are, you guys are amazing. Black media, thank you so much, sister. I love you for coming and showing up. I appreciate that. Ray, you always keep it lit for us. Thank you so much. I love that. Soul Beat is in here. I love that. You got it. And I'm going to give him the microphone, and we're going to ask 7 questions. And then we're going to get him out of here. Hold on.
Hello, sir. I just want you to know, I'm a very big fan of you. I love your work. One of my questions was, did you always have like the aspiration to become a director? And if you did, like, how did you, what were the steps that helped you get up to where you are today?
Yeah, that's a great question. What's your name, man?
Brian Jackson.
How old are you, bro?
16.
Wow. So I was 17 in my freshman year of college when a teacher named Rosemary Graham read something that I wrote in creative writing class and recommended I get into making movies. And she said you can be a screenwriter, you know, and make movies. Like that was her recommendation based off reading my writing. So all I knew, I didn't know what a screenwriter did. All I knew was directors. Like I just knew Spike, like I mentioned, and John Singleton. So I decided that that's what she meant, and I set out to do that. You know, at that time, I started taking a lot of film writing classes and filmmaking classes. I got a scholarship to Sacramento State from that school after I dropped that football program. Went there, took a bunch of classes, formed a relationship with a teacher there who went to USC film school and recommended that I do that for graduate school. Got done playing football, went there, and you know I graduated like $200 grand in debt. It was crazy expensive. Took out a lot of loans, and while I was there, made like maybe like 15, 16 short films that nobody will ever see. 3 of them that got seen. And then by the time I came out of school, I was able to make my first feature film. So that was my path right there, young man.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm a very big fan.
Right on, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Let me get up off this phone. I'm too old to be on this phone like this. But what's going on, Ryan? My name's James. They call me the real DJ Gravy.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Pleasure to meet you also. Let me do this real quick. Wham. Yeah. So, first thing, I just want to say, your movie Sinners was so powerful that when I went to see it, after I seen it, it made me go do my own family history, and I found out that I'm Choctaw Native American.
Oh, that's amazing, bro.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just want to ask, did you know that your movie was gonna like move your black brothers to go out and do their family history and ancestry and find out? Because that's really the type of impact that it had.
Nah, I didn't. I mean, the reality is, bro, I didn't know, bro. I get emotional thinking about what you asked me too, bro, because the thing is like, art has the power to communicate exactly what the artist is feeling. and it's a way that's like not able to be explained, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I watched Malcolm X, bro, at Grand Lake as a kid, and when Malcolm X pointed his, you know, pointed his finger, held his finger, and all of them men moved, bro. I felt powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt.
Has too much power.
And then he said that, and then I got sad, bro. As a, you know what I mean? But the film,
That's the same feeling that I had watching the movie.
But what I'm getting at is, bro, you know, while I was making it, I was just trying to make a good movie, bro. I was feeling all these things, like, you know, I was on a path of discovery through the process of making that movie. You know what I'm saying? Going to Mississippi for the first time, listening to music from my uncle that passed away in 2015, and interviewing my grandma. So one thing that I've been doing lately, and it's for all the youngsters, and like interview your OGs.
Yeah.
Like think about the oldest person that's in your family. And go take your phone, turn the voice memo on, sit down, and just ask them questions. Man, you're gonna learn so much. And it's been like that for me. Stan talking about my grandma. My grandma lived in the same house for like 70 years.
In Mississippi?
Nah,
In North Oakland.
yeah. Yeah, but the crazy part about her is, bro, I'm interviewing her one day. This was Oakland knowledge I did not know. Because she moved here when she was 12 years old. And when she moved here, all of Oakland was basically Italian. Like that's who was here. And the only place they would let black people live was in what we call the lower bottoms. And what she told me was, she said that was West Oakland. There was no lower bottoms. That was West Oakland. And everything outside of that was North Oakland or East Oakland, she said. And she said as black people started buying houses, at this time, black meant West Oakland. The same way you think it was South Central, you think it's black people, right?
Same thing happened in North Richmond.
Exactly. So she was explaining this to me. She lived this shit. And she said, man, when I got here, we hated it because all the houses was drab. Like if you know in Oakland, all the houses is painted all kind of funny colors, right? I got homies that, you know, in the East that grew up in a pink house, or, you know what I'm saying? You know, we came up in a yellow house, and she said, man, all these houses was drab. Like they was all gray and white. You know what I'm saying? She said, I hated this shit. So the first thing they would do when they would buy a house is they would paint it the color of their house in the South. My bro, I go to New Orleans to make this movie, bro. And they drive me to the production office. And bro, I swear to God, I sat out in front of the production office, bro, and it looked just like North Oakland, bro. It's a house, the color of my grandma's house. I'm staring at it in 2025. Right. And I said, God damn, my grandma wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? So the reason our houses in Oakland is all funky colors, you know what I'm saying? It's because they was homesick, bro. Like, you know, they came from Louisiana, they came from Mississippi. They was homesick. So they painted it to look like where, you know what I'm saying, where they was from. You know what I mean?
That's all.
I come up in the 80s and 90s, and Oakland got multicolored houses. You know what I'm saying? I knew Stone Cold gangsters that stayed in the pink house. You know what I mean? And then I didn't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You feel me? So you know, so I like that. That's the thing for me. I was on that type of time when I made it. I was on the interview the elders time and really contemplating and ask questions of who's who and where they came from, and that trickled into the filmmaking. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in that movie says, hey, I gotta learn where my ancestors was from. Nah, man, niggas in the movie trying to survive and make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, but through the craft, people, for whatever reason, I never knew this would happen. They watch it and they feel how I was feeling when I was making it. You know what I mean? And that to me, I'm thankful for. I don't have no control over that. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of the factors of making art.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you out the rich?
Yeah, I'm out the rich.
Oh, bet it up.
So some of my great friends' names.
Got to get a woman too. I need a woman to do the question. That's two.
Oh.
Third question.
Three.
It's three.
I got it? Okay. So, I'm Jamila Hanif. I have a nonprofit, Watch Me Grow Inc. Was raised in the lower bottoms. It is Gun Violence Prevention Month. Say Gun Violence Prevention Month. I heard you mention how you could be here one day, gone tomorrow, growing up as a youth here in Oakland. think gun violence affects the mental health of our youth in our community? Or even speaking on how gun violence has impacted your mental health, you know, going back to being a youth.
Like I said with Fab, like I you know, I ain't no thug, man. I ain't, you know. But growing up out here, it's unfortunately it's always around you, you know, and you know, you lose people to gun violence, and even when you're interacting with it, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of studies that's been done on the PTSD that comes with that, and the elevated levels of anxiety, paranoia, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that, you know, and really with any type of violence, you know what I'm saying? But shit, like I don't know totally, you know, I'm from the same place everybody else in here from. I grew up in Oakland and Richmond, and yeah, man, it was don't get me wrong, beautiful places to live, but that you know, that constant violence was a thing, you know, coming up, and you never get over it. You know what I'm saying? When you see that kind of violence, or when you feel like you gotta carry something to protect yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like that, it's a state of mind that affects everything. You know, yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
What's good? How you doing, Ryan? My name is Derek. I'm from West Oakland, California, and I just want to say I want to congratulate you. Remember, like 2014, I was like 11 years old, seen Fruit Bell Station. And the reason why the movie resonated with me so much because how you did Oscar Grant, how Michael B. Jordan was in that movie reminded me of that of my father. I was born in 2003, so like 2010, 08, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nigga feel
you
old.
mama, so like, you feel me? That's how, you feel me, I kind of resonated with that. But seeing Sinners and everything, I seen it like a month ago, I think. And when I seen it, you know, that one scene that everybody talk about, like when you had everybody dancing and everything, it was really spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama, she real spiritual, so like she always told me like how energy works and everything, and fourth dimension, all that type of stuff. It's all present. You know what I'm saying? Even though you can't see it, and like how everybody's connected to the ancestors and everything. So I kind of want to ask, like, how did you think of that? Because when I seen it, I'm a filmmaker too. I was hella jealous on my mama. So like, how do you think of that?
It's all good, bro. Like I see shit that make me jealous all the time, bro. Like it's actually a good feeling to have. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned just speaking to that. In everybody's craft, whatever you do, if you ever in a situation where you do something and you see somebody doing something to a level that inspires jealousy in you, you know, the best thing for you to do is to get close to that person and try to learn from them. You know what I'm saying? And try to get, you know, try to glean some knowledge that you can incorporate into your craft. I see stuff that makes me jealous all the time, bro, from filmmakers that's young and old. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good feeling. I recognize it from playing sports. You know, my cousin TG here and my homie B Smith here. They was better football players than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would go up against him and feel that jealousy sometimes. Like, man, this motherfucker got me. You know what I mean? But the thing is, you can lean into it and say, man, I don't rock with this person. You know what I'm saying? Or you can lean into it and get close and work with them and learn things. You know what I'm saying? So it's been times when I got them too. You know what I mean? How I thought about that scene, bro. I was just in a creative state, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, what I try to do when I'm crafting something is give balance. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody here a chef? Anybody here make food? Yeah, so like they're talking about flavor profiles in food, right? You know, you want they're talking about like having salt, having fat, having acid, and having heat. You know what I'm saying? You want a fully balanced meal. You know what I mean? And this movie, I knew it was gonna have a lot of violence, a lot of death. You know what I'm saying? Basically, all the characters were gonna die. You know what I mean? Like I knew this in making this, but I didn't want audiences to walk out of there feeling like like they were under assault. You know what I'm saying? Feeling sad, feeling like they had something taken from them. You know, even though they would know they was going into a horror movie. You know, so for me, I had to provide the balance of, you know, of the beauty of what it must have meant to be alive at that time. You know, and because it's a supernatural movie, you know, I wanted to give them something that they couldn't get in a natural movie. I wanted these people that had the rotten luck of being born black, and in 1932, I wanted them to share a room, you know, with their descendants and with their ancestors. You know what I'm saying? That's how the idea came to me. And so from there, you know, we laid it down, and my hope was that people would feel the way that you felt about it. You know, coming out of that movie that has so much, you know, it was a horror movie, like a lot of horrific shit in it, but still come out of there with your chin up and head held high about what you saw. Does that make sense?
Hey, bro, how about letting an old king got out of his sick bed, battling cancer to come here, because I want to make a comment for you.
Go ahead, Mr. Arterberry.
I don't really need the mic. I've been teaching at Castlemont for 10 years. I came here because I wanted to see what I could do for my black and brown kids. But more importantly, I knew Spike. I went to Morehouse with Spike, known him 50 years. But my son just graduated last year from USC Film School from Oakland. The whole time he was there, they was calling him the next Ryan Coogler. Because all the little short films that they did, he was winning. Everybody was talking about he's talented. But I wanted to tell you this. He told me for 3 years, they didn't talk about Spielberg. They didn't talk about George Lucas. They talked about you at that school. And you know what it's like because you was there. He started the Black Filmmakers Association at SC, and Robert Townsend was his faculty advisor. But all they talked about every time he had a decent short film, they said, that's the next Ryan Coogler. That's all I want to say.
All right, come on now.
Real quick.
What's the young man's name? What's his name?
Vaughn Arterberry. You'll hear, but his short film, he entered it into the Oakland Film Festival 2 years ago while he was at SC, and it won.
Vaughn Arterberry.
Vaughn Arterberry. Okay, back.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you,
yes, sir. All right. My name is Chuck Johnson. I represent this thing called Soul Beat. And I got a real question for you. Is life about that it's already written, or is life about what you make it? Because I'm gonna ask you this very cold question, brother. I'm not gonna reveal where it was at, but were you somewhere this on Father's Day where you was quote unquote sightseeing and going to check out the scene? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think I ran into you. I'm gonna give it up. Were you near Stinson Beach this past week?
I was.
All right. Now watch how cold this is. I'm with my friend. We driving towards Stinson Beach. I think y'all should go check it out. Has anybody ever been to Stinson Beach? Okay, so it's a beautiful place, right? And I drove past, and I saw you, brother, with you and your wife and your kids taking pictures. Now the town in me was like, man, I'm about to pull over and go holler at Ryan Coogler. It's lame. But the man and the player in me was like, man, this man in peace. He chilling with his family. One of these days, we gonna holler, right?
Hey, I'm glad you didn't, bro, cause I wasn't sightseeing, man. My kid got car sick on that Highway 1. He threw up. So I was cleaning that car seat off, bro, and then yeah, if somebody pulled up, bro, I might have reacted differently, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, God bless your judgment, bro.
Yes, sir. The point of the game I'm gonna close with is at 2 in the morning. Back to the question I asked you: is this shit wrote already? Ain't that crazy?
That shit is amazing, bro. I feel like I saw you. I feel like I caught eyes with you. While you was coming up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I fucking saw you.
No, you caught my energy, bro. Cause
Yes, I fucking saw you,
bro.
And was like, man, should I turn around? But the point I'm closing on is at 2 in the morning, I was in my own head like, Chuck, you supposed to holler at bro. But I was like, man, this man is me. So back to the question.
That's crazy, bro.
And by the way, I got a shirt for you.
Throw it to me.
So back to the question. Yes, sir. Back to the question. Is this shit already raw, or is it what we make it?
I wish I had an answer for you, bro. I think it's both, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, you know, I was raised Christian, man, baptized at Good Shepherd. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's both. You know what I'm saying? Like I think we got free will, but I think it's also like a divine plan. You know what I'm saying? I think the ancestors watching this and you know, but I definitely can feel the choices as they come. You know what I'm saying? Just like what you talked about, bro. I've been there, bro. And I done seen somebody I wanted to holler at and made judgment in the moment, man. Not now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you know, God willing in the future. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch Soul Beat, bro.
I had no idea this was gonna happen.
Yeah, bless you, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro.
Hey.
Pardon me. The question I have is, peace, cool, how you doing, man?
Hey, bro.
We gotta film him.
Yeah. I do a men's wellness fellowship group here in Oakland, right? Karika Bailey is my name.
Okay.
Right, and our next meeting is gonna be on Tuesday the 24th. Cool, me and you shared space several times, but most notably, it was when I realized the essence of low ego, high impact. This was for Black Out for Human Rights, right? So I came down and I performed in New York, the event you organized. I gave you a Peace King Happy was talking, 09. I've been seeing the impact. My question is this, we've been working around violence, we've been working around mental health, I get that. There was only one scene in the film that made me cry, and I want to know whose story were you telling when you told it. Toward the end, I can't remember if it's Smoke or Stack, but he and his lady lost a baby, right? And it's told at the very end of the film. He and his lady lost a baby. Yeah. And it was the only time I seen him experience peace. It's the only time I watched him cleanse himself. He got a lot of blood on him, the whole film, didn't care about the blood. When it was time to hold his baby, he washed his hands, because it smelled like smoke.
Yeah.
The impetus for me starting the Men's Wellness Fellowship is because my wife and I lost our firstborn at birth. So I watched the whole film, bro. I watched the whole film. Her name is Kamayu Soul. She was born in 2019. So I watched the whole thing, Kamayu Soul. I remember the call I got from you. But I watched the whole film, engaged, like no critiques, just amazed. That last scene put waterworks. So I caught every ending credit, every rolling credit. I could not move. Whose story were you telling? Talk later. Talk later.
All right, one more question.
Got it. Right. You got it. You ready? Go.
Fine, he's going to answer the question. Being patient for the moment. Should I go next, or?
I'm gonna answer that, bro. It's your story, bro. To be honest with you, like it's a lot of man. I came up at a time when they were saying we didn't want to be daddies, bro. You know what I'm saying? And myself and a lot of my homies went through situations similar to yours, bro. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I played football my whole life, bro. So every year I'm in a locker room with anywhere from 50 to 100 men, and I realized that media told lies about us when it comes to fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? The lies was the most severe when it came to African men, you know? But yeah, bro, like that